There, you should be on page 37 of your Algebra 1 Quarter 3 notebook. We are going to continue, sorry, as I'm adjusting and talking, factoring trinomials with leading coefficients greater than 1. All right, so remember, you need to always check for the GCF first. And I can look here and I've got a 2 that doesn't go into 15 or 7, so there is no GCF in this particular coefficient trinomial. So I'm going to draw my big X. A times C. A times C is 14, and my B is 15. I'm looking for factors of 14 that will add up to 15. Well, how about 1 times 14? 1 times 14 equals 14, and 1 plus 14 equals 15. That is phenomenal. I've got my 2 factors. Remember, I'm going to be factoring by grouping, and so I'm going to rewrite this 2x squared, and I'm going to write it so I have plus 1x plus, excuse me, this should have been a 14. Probably were thinking that already. Plus 14x plus 7. 1x plus 14x equals 15x. I have not changed the value of this trinomial. So now I'm going to group it. I've got 2x squared plus 1x plus 14x plus 7. Let's take out the greatest common factor of each binomial. Well, it doesn't look like I can take out a coefficient, but I can take out an x. So I'm going to take out an x, and I get 2x. And if I take out an x here, I get plus 1. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 1 is 1x. Here it looks like I can take out a 2. So 14 divided by 2 is 2x, and 7 divided by, well, I'm not going to take out a 2. I got a little overzealous there. I'm seeing the 7. Oops. I'm going to take out a 7. Much better. 14 divided by 7 is 2x, and 7 divided by 7 is plus 1. That looks better because I am looking for these 2 binomials to be the same. And then I have x plus 7 as my first binomial. And I've got 2x plus 1. And now that trinomial is factored. All right, let's take a look at this next one. If I look at my numbers, I've got here my 15. I know that 3 and 5 go into 15. Well, 5 doesn't go in these, but 3 does go into 24 and 12. So I'm going to take 3 out. So my GCF is 3. 15 divided by 3, I've got 5x squared, 24 negative 8x, and minus 4. Now I need to draw the nice big x. I've got 5 times negative 4. That's negative 20, and my b is negative 8. So I'm looking for numbers that will multiply to negative 20 and add up to negative 8. So 1 times 20 I don't think is going to do it. But how about 2 times 10? If it's negative 2 times 10, I'll get a positive 8. But if it's a negative 10 times 2, that gives me negative 20. And a 2 plus negative 10 gives me my negative 8. So let's use 2 and negative 10. I'm going to rewrite this so that I have my b written out. I've got plus 2x minus 10x minus 4. Now I'm going to group this into binomials. I have 5x squared plus 2x. And then I'm going to do plus. I'm going to put the minus 10. I want to keep my minus together in there. I'm going to pull out the minus as my common factor. Oop, another parenthesis. So looking for the greatest common factor, and it looks like 5 and 2, but I can take out an x. So I've got 5x plus 2. And here it looks like negative 2. So negative 2. So negative 10 divided by negative 2 is 5. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is plus 2. And happily, I do have my common binomial, and I've got x minus 2 left. So I have x minus 2 times 5x plus 2, but do not forget the 3 that was pulled out in the beginning. Alrighty, I'm going to take a look at this next one, and I see that there is no common factor. No GCF, because can't take out a variable, can't take out a number. Let's get my giant X, 6 times negative 15. Put that in the calculator, you're going to get negative 90. And B is negative 1. And maybe you feel really hopeless. But let's say 1 times 90, 2 times 45, 3 times 30, 4 doesn't go into it. You know, what is 5 times 18? Does 6 times 15, 7, no, 8, no. Here it is. Let's go 9 times 10. I know I can work those numbers, right? If it's negative 9, then I'm going to get a positive 1. But if I do negative 10 times 9, that equals negative 90. And a negative 10 plus 9 equals a negative 1. So I found those two factors that I need. Okay, now I want to rewrite this. So I've got 6x squared minus 10x plus 9x minus 15. I'm going to pair this up. So I have 6x squared minus 10x plus 9x minus 15. Time to take out greatest common factors. 2 is going to be the greatest number, and I'm going to take 2x. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2 minus 1, x. Negative 5 divided by 2 is minus 5. And x minus, or 1 minus 1 is 0. Now I'm going to take a 3 out of here. 9 divided by 3 is 3x. And 15 divided by 3, I got minus 5. Happily, I have come out with the same binomial there. And I've got these two pieces for my second binomial. And there is my factored trinomial. Alrighty, let's take a look at our next answer. And 25, 30, and 9, I don't see common factor, numerical factors. But I do see that I have a GCF of x. I need to take the x out. So I have x times 25x squared minus 30x plus 9. Let's draw our x. And my number is 225 times 9. I'm already slightly unhappy with the size of that number, negative 30. So lots of ways I know that 25 and 9 are factors. 25 plus 9, or even negative 25 plus negative 9 is going to be negative 34. So let's kind of go from the 9 range. And if I can go up to 12, 13, this is where I know 225 is a perfect square of 15 times 15. 15 times 15 does equal 225, but so does negative 15 times negative 15. That equals 225. And more, negative 15 plus negative 15 equals negative 30. Now, I kind of got right there. You could just simply start by listing your factors. You might have to list a lot of factors, but you will get to negative 15. If you're starting at 1, you're going to get to 15, fairly quickly. So my two numbers here are negative 15 and negative 15. So I'm going to now take x, and I've got 25x squared minus 15x minus 15x plus 9. I'm going to do my group. I've got x, and I got 25x squared minus 15x plus negative 15x plus 9. I'm going to take a GCF out of both of them. I still have the x there. And I am going to take out a 5x. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. 2 minus 1 is x. Negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now I'm going to take out a negative 3. And Negative 15 divided by negative 3 is 5. And 9 divided by negative 3 is minus 3. Here we go. I've got x times 5x minus 3 times 5x minus 3. Ooh, I have a binomial times a binomial. I've got to recognize that I've one step further, and that is squared. And now I have factored. Alrighty, let's look at page 38, and we're going to have some quotients here. I'm actually going to have this be on the next video, so something to look forward to. We've got 5, 6, and 7 on our next video. Thanks so much for listening.